Hello, in this video, we will be covering the safety functions available with the PVED CLS. The PVED CLS was designed based on ISO 13849 standards. This standard identifies multiple categories of safety architecture based on what level of risk mitigation is desired. For example, it was determined that the CLS should be able to provide performance level D, meaning that the CLS would need to use Category 2 or 3 architecture. Because of this, the PVED CLS was designed to be capable of Category 3 architecture. This means that the CLS is built to handle redundant inputs and outputs and use cross-channel monitoring. This architecture enables the PVED CLS to use over 20 dedicated safety functions that have been third-party tested to comply with these relevant IEC and ISO safety standards. The PVED CLS uses many different safety functions to provide a safe steering solution to fit a wide variety of applications. These safety functions can be broken up into groups, such as speed-dependent steering limitation, hydraulic override, device changes, auto guidance disengage, safe modes, and FDA. The first group of safety functions is steering limitation based on vehicle speed. This can be done by limiting flow or wheel angle as vehicle speed increases. These functions can be used with auto guidance, aux devices, or the steering wheel programs. The hydraulic override safety functions can be used to force the vehicle to steer using the orbital steering unit. This will force the EH valve to neutral, as the pilot pressure to the PVED CLS is removed. This can be used to override auto calibration, auto guidance, or aux steering. The safety functions relating to device changes are used to prevent unexpected steering device changes while a machine is being operated, as well as safely enabling steering devices. For example, steering devices can be changed while under vehicle speed set by P3250, but once that speed is exceeded, steering device changes are locked out. The auto guidance disengage safety functions are used to ensure safe disengage. Auto guidance can be safely disengaged by a variety of different steering input devices, such as a steering wheel or SASA, e-wheel or joystick. An important feature of the PVED CLS is to be able to safely use and/or shut down the electro-hydraulic steering. These functions are used to safely control the EH steering capabilities of a machine. For example, Safe On-Road mode limits the steering to just the orbital steering. The internal monitoring page provides channel cross-check monitoring parameters to set the maximum allowable time and difference in value between the main and safety controller. For example, if the max SASA angle divergence time is set to 10 and the max SASA angle divergence is set to 15, then the values in the main and safety controller cannot be more than 15 degrees apart for more than 100 milliseconds. Otherwise, the CLS will enter a safe state. If the values in the internal monitoring page are set too high, the monitoring performance will be reduced. The spool monitoring parameters compare the actual spool position to the requested spool position. If the spool is positioned past the set point plus the spool monitoring max threshold for longer than the spool out of control tolerance time, the CLS will enter safe state. The SEHS FDA page uses a fault detection algorithm to monitor and check that the data from the steering wheel, spool, and WAS are all consistent with each other. By default, this function is disabled, but can be implemented for an extra level of diagnostic coverage. The algorithm identifies which way the steering wheel, spool, and WAS are moving, then evaluates if this data makes sense together. If too many air conditions are registered, the CLS will enter safe state. The FDA functions are only available when a SASA and WAS are present in the system. The FDA parameter settings are not to be tuned manually, as the algorithm must be trained for good parameters by working with Danfoss technical support and using CAN data from driving the machine. That is all for this video. Thank you for watching.